One afternoon, I was spending my lunch break with my mates and having some fun with a female friend. Appropriate fun. A few laughs, a bit of punching. Then, from behind me, a teacher walks by. I look at her, she looks at me, and says, "You should never hit a woman." Immediately, I felt enraged. No, I thought. You should never hit anyone. Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I want to inspire you to reconsider how you've been told to think. I want to spark new ideas around gender differences and domestic violence, highlighting the exaggeration of media on these serious issues. During my speech, I encourage you to consider from all sides of genderism and think not in black and white, but in colour. The wide range of colours and shades that brings together a beautiful spectrum. As a 15-year-old boy, I was brought up to treat women with the utmost respect. I was told that I had to be a responsible young man while being around it. As I grew up, going through adolescence, which, trust me, is the last thing you want to deal with, I started formulating my own opinions. The first thing that I thought is, why should we treat anyone differently? Why should we treat certain groups of people higher purely because of their sex? It's not just in social situations such as holding their handbags or opening doors, but this issue is prevalent in universities. 1 year ago, the University of Technology Sydney had lowered their ATAR requirement for university pathways by 10 points for female applicants. This is the society we live in. We live in a world where women can be given greater opportunities than men, where women have more freedom than men. Are we on a pathway to revolution? But why? How is it that in a span of 40 years, we have almost flipped the table? 2 words: social media. How many times have you heard man abuses his wife for 2 years, or woman found with bruises on her thigh from other man? Or the recent issue where the husband set his family alight in the car. From what I've seen, people talk about how violent men are and how brutal we can be. However, men don't act like this out of their own interest. If we can think from the other side, if we can view life in colour and acknowledge the other shades, we can understand that this action was provoked. The lady and her kids were secretly packing their things, gathering their belongings and money to leave the husband while he was at work. Imagine, please imagine being betrayed by the people you care about, the people you loved. Although men can be physically harmful, we need to recognise that violence in women is rather emotional and mental. However, the media doesn't care about that. Now, I'm not trying to say women are the worst and they should be in the kitchen making me a sandwich, but wishing that we recognise that men and women, in terms of the social world, are all equal in both good and bad ways. A woman can pursue male-dominated courses such as engineering, science and construction, and a man can pursue female-dominated courses such as teaching, psychology and nursing. So, what more do women want? One discussion I've had with one of my classmates, Ashley, very pleasurable person to be around. Though, due to her upbringing, she's very passionate about women's rights and feminism. Anyway, she mentions how women are paid significantly less than men. Now, as a three-dimensional thinker, I understand the misconception. She mentions to me that women are paid significantly less than men purely because of their sex. This ideology has been in our society for too long. The media has lost the true reasoning for this pay gap, and it makes me disappointed that people are under the negative influence, the propaganda of social media. Now, ask yourselves, have you been someone who has fallen victim to this? Have you been a victim of our black and white society? I ask for you to think in colour, all the shades and tones. Women, they statistically take more time off work than men. Therefore, why would you pay someone who is working less than another person more, as it is illegal to account sex in the salary of men and women? So next time you see a man simply having some fun with a woman, appropriate fun, don't tell them that you shouldn't touch, punch, or yell at them because they are a woman. Stop. Stop and think. But not as a black and white square, but a beautiful cube with a spectrum of colours.